first episode of Fix-The-Plotcast. I'm guessing this is going to be a mini episode. My name is Mike Costello.
I'm Sam Costello.
I'm Chris.
That's Chris Costello.
That's Chris.
And this is a podcast where we pretty much talk about a movie and try to fix the plot of the movie. The first movie we're going to talk about is Back to the Future.
Which I think has a pretty good plot. I'm just putting it out there. I watched it today. And I don't know if there's much to change, but there are a few things that are unnecessary.
I don't like the movie. I think it's terrible.
Not at all.
I don't like it at all. So right now we're just going to talk a little bit. We're just going to start this podcast. Right now we're missing our brother John, and he's not here. So we're just going to have like a little mini podcast just for today.
Yeah,
and
just try it out, see how it goes.
all right. So I should have got my info about the movie first in case you guys don't know what Back to the Future
I think it was
is.
1985, maybe 1986.
Yes.
It could have been 86.
What is it about this guy, Marty McFly? He
Yes.
hangs out with Doc Brown, who
He's a young boy. He's 17.
17-year-old guy
Hangs out with an old man.
hanging out with an old.
Not a relative.
I'm pretty sure Doc Brown's like maybe 120 years old.
And Doc Brown's family was loaded.
Yeah,
I didn't remember that when I watched it a long time ago.
I have no clue what happens.
There was all these clips about his mansion burning down, and he talks about his family fortune, how he squandered it trying to make a time machine.
That's actually not a. They should do a prequel
Of Doc Brown
of
and
Doc
his,
Brown.
and his
what?
like what happened to him and what happened to his family.
Background, his origins, the Doc Brown origin story.
It would be interesting because he is crazy.
He's 150 years old.
He's not 100. He can't be 150. Well, wait, hold on. If he's how old is he? Because I was watching it earlier, and then my kid said, because isn't Doc Brown old even in the past?
Yeah.
He was old. He
Which-
looked like he was maybe 50.
This was my problem growing up with this movie. I did not like that. I had no clue how old Doc Brown was, and
Because let's say if he was 50, because in the 50s he had white hair, and that was 1985, which is 30 years later, and he looks worse, but it's just about the same.
yeah,
So let's say he was like 50, now he's 80, and he's running around,
yeah.
falling down, getting shot at.
Well, when okay. Just to go back to the story, he pretty much goes back in time because Doc Brown stole some plutonium from some Libyans.
Yeah.
And he gets shot, so Michael J. Fox escapes with the DeLorean.
Marty.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What did I say?
You said Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox
It's Marty
goes. Michael J. Fox
Marty McFox.
goes back in time by mistake because he's trying to run away from the Libyans.
Yes.
Gets sent back to 30 years back into the past.
Because Doc Brown said that's when he came up with it. He put the date in, like,
He
just,
put the date in. He
just
didn't.
thinking about,
Yeah.
I came up with the idea back then.
Then what happens is, by mistake, he ruins his father's, who in the past was supposed to meet his mother when he fell out of a tree being a peeping Tom. So his
He was
father's a pervert.
He's a perv, giant perv.
All right, so he finds out his father's a pervert,
Yeah.
and then he tries to get
And
them.
his mom was a slut.
Mom's a big old slut.
And she was talking bad. She's like, "Oh, girls that park in cars.
She wants to see-
Don't park in cars."
She looked in his underwear, found out he's
yeah,
Calvin. His name
she
is
took
Calvin.
off his pants.
Yeah, so he saw. She basically.
She was. I don't know what she was trying to do. She's trying to do something. I don't know. It's pretty bad in her father's house.
Yeah.
She's a slut.
So yeah, he ruins his mother and father's chance of meeting each other, and by that happening, he pretty much ruins his existence.
Yeah, what I don't understand is this.
What?
Okay, this is another hole in the plot, you could say. How he had a picture.
Yeah.
And then people slowly disappear.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. His older brother first.
Yeah.
Then his older sister.
Yeah.
And then him being the baby, right?
Yeah, he was.
He's the
smallest.
baby son.
Yeah.
All right. So he's disappearing slowly.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Wouldn't it be if they didn't meet at all, and that's what was gonna happen?
Yeah.
That and they didn't get married. That wouldn't they all just disappear?
Yeah, I didn't like that. I thought they should have been all fading in the picture.
Yeah, shouldn't they all fade
Not
out?
one by one.
Not one by one.
Hold on.
This is a smart movie. It's a good movie. It's good for families.
I won't lie. It's a good family movie. Now,
It's just a good movie.
no.
I'm
So,
gonna get a soda.
hold on, it's right here.
I thought they were over there.
No, they're over here. So, now, when he tries to get them together, all this while trying to get his father to also stand up for Biff. Was that
I
part
don't
of the
think.
thing?
Yeah, no.
No,
It
he
was
was
'cause
just
he wanted to
trying-
stand- he just wanted to get his father to be more confident.
Yeah.
Not to say like it wasn't like, oh, my father's bad, so while I'm in the past, I'm gonna help him. It wasn't
Yeah.
like that. He felt bad for his father in the
Yeah.
past. Like he understood his father.
Yeah.
And he wanted to help him.
Yeah.
It wasn't a forced thing. Because then when he came back to the future, his father was different.
Yeah.
And he didn't expect it. He was like, "What's going on here?"
Here's
What
the other
hell's
thing I
going
didn't
on?"
like about that. Now he gets back into the he gets back to the future. Basically, Doc Brown helps him get back by. He knew when the lightning was going to strike the clock tower. So
you passed the
he
clock
did
tower thing.
Yeah.
Also.
So he had to hit the clock tower wires at the same time
with a copper hook.
with a copper hook connected to the DeLorean.
Yeah.
And then he gets back into the future, and he finds out that his family's very successful. His brother's not a jerk anymore.
No, he works in an office now.
Yeah,
He's got an office
his
job.
daughter's a slut. The sister's a slut now.
Now she's a slut like
Yeah,
the mom,
so
but
the
the mom
mom's-
didn't hide it
Yeah,
anymore
but the mom and the dad are happy now. The mom's not a booze whore.
because she's a whore.
Yeah, and the father, he's like an asshole.
He's a cool guy. No, he's just a cool. He was an asshole though to Biff.
Yeah,
Outside waxing the car, put 2 coats.
yeah.
It's like,
Okay, listen. All right. The father turned into an asshole at the
who
end.
needs 2 coats of wax on a car? And it was hot out.
Yeah.
It looked pretty hot outside.
Okay, I understand. Biff kind of like raped her in the car. So
Why does he have him around?
that's the other thing too. Why wouldn't you? Biff didn't need to be there at
He
the end.
didn't need to be there.
No.
Maybe they could have passed him on the street and Biff was like a hobo. Like maybe they
Yeah,
could have got
or
that.
Oh, did you hear Biff is in jail for raping?
Or no, like even like hey Marty, you got like a sandwich on you?
Yeah, like oh,
Like
fuck
that.
you,
Like,
Biff.
oh Biff, you're Biff. He's like he could have came to that realization. Oh my God, Biff's a hobo now.
Yeah, it's just I didn't like. All right, this movie. Also, another point I wanted to add.
But I like the movie.
Another point I wanted to add in the movie, he's trying to get into the school battle of the bands. I don't
Yeah,
know
at
what
the
was, like a
start. It
talent
was
show?
yeah, hold on.
It was the battle.
It was
or
the
something.
It was the battle of the bands, or it was the what was it again? I think it was a battle of the bands.
It was
Maybe
just
it was a talent show.
Yeah. So at the start, he says, "We're the pinheads."
The pinheads, yeah, I wrote it down. It was
Yeah,
the pinheads.
It's the pinheads. All right,
The
now you
pinheads.
think, okay, pinheads. They're gonna do some type of loud rock and roll music, and then they're covering Huey Lewis in the News.
Oh, which Huey and Lewis in the News is all over this movie. Now I remember the song being "The Power of Love." I remember that.
and Back in Time.
But yeah, then it was Back in Time. But then also Huey Lewis was in the movie.
Yeah, he played one of the
he
judges.
played one of the judges for the talent contest, and Marty has Huey Lewis in the News posters in
Yeah.
his room for Sports,
Yeah.
the album Sports. So he's really into, and also that was the song he chose for the talent contest.
No,
was
he
the-
picked the Power of Love.
Yeah, the Power of Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing the Power of Love.
So,
So he
so
really
like,
loves
oh
it.
man, the
There's no-
pinheads. We're the pinheads. Here's Huey Lewis. I didn't like that.
And I don't know.
And
I
it
don't-
wasn't that loud.
I don't know. It wasn't. And I don't remember anybody liking Huey Lewis that much.
No, people like
Yeah,
Huey Lewis
they
a lot.
did,
I remember
but-
kids. I don't think kids like Huey Lewis.
16, 17-year-old high school kids are going around loving Huey Lewis. They want to play him in the talent show
Especially
with posters
now at
up.
the very start, he connects his little tiny yellow baby guitar.
Yeah.
He has a little tiny baby yellow guitar at the start. Connects it to a big giant amplifier.
Yeah. Set it to 1,000.
Set it to
whatever.
1,000.
It's the overdrive.
Put it on overdrive, and then just strummed it.
And with the size of that speaker.
Don't you go, okay, I don't want to break up the speaker.
And wouldn't he understand being around Doc Brown and all the other shit is not really working right? That it wouldn't work right?
What was the speaker for?
And then he calls Doc Brown calls him.
Yeah.
And tells him, oh, don't mess with the speaker.
Fuck with my shit.
Oh, your shit was on the whole time. That's pretty much what he told him.
Speaker was for having fun.
Okay.
And he just wanted to have fun.
He's just looking to party.
The speaker made no sense.
The giant speaker.
The Rube Goldberg machine at the start.
With the dog
With
food
the dog
and
food.
the coffee. But the coffee pot was not in the coffee machine.
Okay, yeah. I understand that part because...
Doc Brown is a slob.
Yeah. It wasn't that a slob. He hasn't been home for who knows how long.
He was a slob.
Yeah.
That place was a mess.
It was a mess, but...
Even Marty said it when he came in, the place was a mess. And then the plutonium, Marty kicks the skateboard when he gets in the house, and it hits the plutonium.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how... If Doc Brown was out and hasn't been home for a week, how is the plutonium there? When did he come back to get it? When did he put it there, and how did he come back to get it?
No, I think the plutonium was missing for a while, wasn't it? I remember the news report at the
Doc
start.
Brown was gone for a week.
Yeah.
And the plutonium was gone for a while.
Yeah.
So, did he come back and store it, then come back and get it later and go to the mall? I don't know. I don't think they even say anything about that.
All right, so... Now we're going to talk
Oh, wait, he goes back to the future. He's okay. The other thing I want to talk about was if he came back from the past, all right, and he comes back to the future and he sees... This is a spoiler for anybody who hasn't seen the movie. This is the end. He comes back to save... He hopes to save Doc Brown.
Yeah.
And then Doc Brown is shot.
Yeah.
He waits for the other Marty to go back in time. Now he's the present Marty.
Yeah.
He runs up to Doc Brown. Doc Brown said, oh, you gave me the letter. Thank you. And he pulls out the letter, and he's got a bulletproof vest on. Oh, whatever, what the hell, I saw what happened in the future. I read the letter. Okay, fine. That's fine. Then Marty goes back home, whatever his girlfriend. Then he opens the garage door, and he sees that he has a truck.
Yeah, he has a 4x4.
Okay.
The coolest car in the world.
Now, if Marty has a 4x4, because he wants to get the lake house, and he wants his girlfriend to be DTF.
Yeah.
So...
She's a slut, too.
She's a whore. So now she gave him the phone number to her grandmother's house. She couldn't even go a day without talking to him.
She fully makes out in front of him in front
called
of his
him twice.
father.
She called him 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
From her, she couldn't wait.
Yeah.
Like, she got to grandma's house, and she couldn't wait for him to call. She had to call him. It's only been, 4 hours.
Yeah, she was, Splash Waterfalls.
So now... Alright, so now... he opens the garage door, it's the 4x4. If he had the 4x4... And if it's him from the past, now he changed the whole course of history, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't he have had the 4x4 to go meet Doc Brown at night and come back with it?
He didn't know it was there.
But I'm thinking maybe he didn't want to leave. No, but wouldn't his past self know and have a car and go drive there?
Yeah, that's the other thing about this thing, too.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
And then also, I'm thinking maybe he left late because it was 1 o'clock in the morning. He didn't want to tell his parents he was leaving.
Here's the other thing. If his kids are successful, wouldn't he be a successful person,
yeah, why was he a shit?
And not give a shit about and not hang out with Doc Brown in the first place?
I don't know. He's a shit.
Yeah.
Marty's the shit now. He tried to help everybody else. He became the shit.
Now, let's fix it.
Well, he is a shit. He's wearing a vest. Looks like garbage.
Yeah, it's just a garbage thing. It's just, the whole movie's terrible. If you like it, that's fine. Okay.
I like the movie.
Okay, I understand it is very entertaining. I understand that there's cool parts in it.
Cool parts.
Also, another thing, just to go back. When, at the first time when he puts the dog Einstein in the car and goes, and basically does the
he was willing to kill his dog.
But that, and also, the license plate just goes, now, he had to go to the motor vehicle department and get a license plate that said out of time.
Yeah.
Okay. And he had to. That was so now that's there, okay. Also,
because they love Huey Lewis.
Yeah, out of time. I don't know about that.
Because Marty must have talked Doc Brown into loving Huey Lewis.
Yeah. So he gets this car. He gets a what do you call it? Where you get the permit, whatever it's called, to drive it and all that. Registration. Yeah. And then, yes, he insures his car. And then he gets the license plate. I want an out-of-time license plate. Then he doesn't bolt it on right. It comes right off. That's fine. I just went to sleep. Yeah, it just comes right off.
Yeah.
All right. That also made me nervous.
The license plate?
Yeah,
The car was going 80 miles an hour and caught fire. The
everything
wheels
else is
caught
there.
fire.
Everything else is there.
He shredded through time.
Yeah.
And the license plate came off.
And also, they were right.
His dog didn't die. He should be happy
also,
about that.
they were right in front of it, and
Yeah.
they got their legs caught on fire.
And Doc Brown was so amazed that it actually worked. But yet, like 3 seconds earlier, he was so confident. Like, oh, Marty, you have to stand. He pulled him back to stand in front of the car. But he didn't know if it was going to work.
This movie stinks. Now, I understand people grow up with this movie. They love it.
I still liked it.
I have friends that love it.
I thought it was good.
I don't like this movie. All right, now let's fix it.
Okay.
All right.
So how would you fix it?
All right. I have ideas. I wrote down ideas. Okay. I think Marty should be the same person, okay? It should be Michael J. Fox.
All right.
He's
I
a
agree.
cool guy.
He's a good character.
He's a good character.
he's a
I would
good
make
character.
him a little edgier, though, because he's a flawed guy, and he has too much confidence.
Well, I
but
think
he's also a loser at the same time.
Well, I think they fixed that in the second one.
I don't know.
Yeah, in the second one he's a little bit more edgier. He's a little bit more.
Well, you already went back in time.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's. He should be the same. He's a little edgier, but he's the same guy. All right, I wrote down here. Doc Brown is stupid. I do not want Doc Brown in the movie.
So now you get rid of Doc Brown.
Doc Brown's completely out of the
Doc
movie.
Brown's out of the movie now. Okay. So, how do you explain the time machine? The DeLorean. How do you explain it?
All right. George McFly should be the scientist.
Okay, so his father.
His father's the scientist.
His father's the scientist.
Yes. All right. Now, what happens is, Marty McFly is basically the start of the movie is the same, except it doesn't start Doc Brown's house.
So we still wake up to the power of love.
He wakes up and it's like, yeah, it's like, oh, I'm late for school. Power of Love's on.
Do we still have the Felix the Cat clock?
Is that in his room?
That's in Doc Brown's.
Well, yeah, put it in his room. That's fine.
All right. So now George McFly is Doc Brown.
George McFly is Doc Brown,
But less dumb.
yeah, it's his father.
It's less goofy Doc
He's
Brown.
still
more
okay.
That's
George
not
McFly.
fun.
That's
That's not
Okay.
that's a bad idea.
Now I understand that, but we're not. Okay, Doc Brown is stupid. That's what I wrote here. So he's not in the movie. All right, Doc Brown basically now is George McFly. George McFly is still the wimpy guy, but he's a scientist. But he still gets picked on by Biff.
Okay, so what you're saying is that he has the science brain of Doc Brown.
Instead of him being a pervert,
Okay, instead of being a pervert,
He's
lowly, corny
yeah,
dad.
he's a scientist. He's still the same
He's
guy,
still the corny dad.
but he's smart instead of being a pervert.
He's still the guy pointing at the TV and laughing.
yeah.
with
That
his
laugh, I
son
put
at
down. I put down that
So
laugh.
you gotta
The
get
laugh
it
while he's watching Honeymooners is terrible.
that?
Yeah, it's the worst. All right, I would. All right, now also I would not put Crispin Glover in this movie. He was
You
a
just
bad
got.
choice.
How do you get rid of Crispin Glover?
Because he was nervous. I
So
did not like-
who would be the dad then?
It's a good. All right, let's keep Crispin Glover. All right.
I think you have to keep Crispin Glover.
Gonna have
It's the
to.
only thing he has. If
Yeah.
you take that away from him, what would he have in life?
He was in like Mike.
Who cares? He don't even care.
Is he really in Mike?
Yeah, he's in the movie. Like he plays the guy who runs the orphanage. in,
Wait,
like,
that's
Mike.
the one with Lil Bow Wow, right?
Lil Bow Wow. Yeah.
That's Lil Bow Wow or the other one?
No, Lil Bow Wow.
What was the other little rapper guy?
Lil Romeo?
Lil Romeo.
Yeah, no.
Was he in a movie?
Lil Romeo?
Was
I
Lil
don't
Romeo
know.
in a movie?
I don't think he was an actor.
I don't
Was
know.
he an actor?
He was probably in something.
I think he was in something.
Yeah.
I think Lil Romeo was in something. Chris, check it out. While we look at this.
Okay, so this is what I wrote down.
Romeo was in a movie.
This is what I wrote down. All right, so Marty's father should be the scientist.
Lil Romeo's
Got
in like
that.
Scottie Pippen. Is that?
Yeah.
Is that the movie he's in?
Marty sees father being bullied by Biff, and he gets like really upset about this because Biff
That
has
is
been
kind of what happens in the movie, though.
yeah. Biff is basically this big shadowing figure in their whole life because he always bullies Marty's father.
Okay, so you. All right, so that's George's motivation then to have a time travel machine.
Yeah.
Because he thinks he screwed it up back then.
Exactly.
Okay.
So he wants to go back now.
So
George,
it's the same backstory
Yeah.
of George McFly.
Yeah.
Except instead of becoming this corporate guy, this little desk guy who helps Biff, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what they did. I don't know what
I don't
it
know.
was.
I know Biff was the supervisor.
Yeah, and he had a beer while he was
Yeah,
driving.
so but now Biff is basically the boss of the company. Like, basically, I think George McFly should be working for like a chemical company because that way he has a supply of plutonium.
Okay. Oh, okay. So Biff's the boss, though.
Biff's the
still
owner
boss.
of the chemical company.
Okay. And now Marty is a worker guy in the lab.
George McFly. He's
George.
the guy who works in a
Crispin
lab.
Glover.
Crispin Glover
Works in a lab under
Biff.
So it's still the same thing.
Yeah.
Except
But
he
he
has
still
a science
gets-
background.
yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how, like, basically, Biff is always bothering George McFly.
Yeah.
And
his wife.
And it because George was never really a confident person. Marty's mother, she's the drunk person. She's a drunk mom. She's a whore.
Okay, drunk whore mom.
Drunk
she has
whore
to
mom.
closet her whoreness. Though.
Yeah, and she's basically figuring all like Marty's going like, oh man, all this stuff because Biff has been ruining my family for years, and then something happens that like just pushes him over the edge.
Okay.
Like Biff puts his father in the hospital or
Or
something.
Biff grabs his mom's ass like in front of him, and his mom looks and is like, "Oh,
Well,
I
no,
wish
I think
coulda
he
had
always
you
does
instead."
that. I think he always does that.
Okay, so in your movie, there's little things like that.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
his mom is just a whore,
Yeah.
and she kind of likes Biff maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Kinda. I think
Okay.
that's something like that.
All right.
Okay. So I think Biff hurts
Little
Marty.
Romeo was in Honey.
Yeah, he was in Honey
And a
I
bunch
never
of
saw
other
with
Honey.
Jessica
movies.
Alba, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
never saw
All right.
Honey.
Update. Romeo was in a film.
Little Romeo.
Little Romeo
I'm
was
gonna
in a
write down
film.
Honey. We'll watch Honey. And
It
we'll
was
fix
Honey.
the plot for that.
Oh, there's a lot of plot holes in Honey.
All right. We'll
There's
we'll
a
do
lot
Honey one
of
episode.
plot holes in Honey.
Okay.
All right, go back to the movie.
All right. So Biff.
So now something sets him over the edge.
Well, I think like Biff hurts Marty. He winds up getting. I'm sorry, George. He winds up going to the hospital, and he's like in a coma now.
Okay.
All right.
But wait, how would that explain? How
What?
would he get to the time machine then if his father's in a coma?
Oh, that's the other thing. Okay, I forgot about that. George is secretly making a time machine out of his car, whether it's a DeLorean or whatever. I think
You
it's.
gotta keep it a DeLorean.
All right. Well, keep it a DeLorean. He
How
has
did
it
he
in
get
his
the DeLorean?
garage.
Okay, well George is probably like a high paid guy
Yeah.
because you're saying he's like maybe like a head of the lab.
He's
and
a sci- He's like a head
scientist.
scientist
Your
guy.
So he
movie
has-
sounds boring.
So he's making bank. So
Yeah.
he's making bank.
Okay.
George is killing it.
Yeah.
Cash and checks.
So now Marty gets mad. His father's in a coma because of Biff. He's gonna go to Biff and he's going to like hurt Biff too.
Oh, he's getting
He has a
revved
red-
up.
He takes the car.
Like when he calls him chicken in the
Yeah.
second film.
He calls him Butthead all the time.
Yeah, but now like chicken. But then when Marty gets like that red view, like that rage, like that
Yeah.
red rage, everything
Yeah,
turns red.
yeah,
and he wants
yeah.
to kill somebody,
Oh,
but he wants to kill Biff now.
also, I think we should change Biff. Instead of being the guy who played Biff, I think it should be Billy Zane, who
who played the other guy?
played the other guy.
I saw not Spaz. What's his name?
We could find out. But anyway, I
All
think
right, so you think Billy Zane
yeah, we switched.
should have played that? And
Because Billy Zane's a handsome guy. He looks like he would be like Titanic. He
Yeah.
was the villain in Titanic,
yeah,
and he did a good job.
Billy Zane with hair though.
He had hair, yeah.
He had hair back then.
Yeah, so it's Billy Zane with hair.
Okay, so the Phantom with hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he plays Biff now.
Okay.
Now Marty takes the car because his something happened. He got the other cars crashed. The family cars crashed.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
He, let's say
The same thing happened with Biff. Where
Yeah.
he took
no.
George's car.
I think. Or how about this? Biff wants his father to come really late at night to fix something, so he takes the car. George takes the car,
Yeah.
and George gets into a car accident because it's like raining outside.
Okay.
So now the car's right. He has to take the DeLorean,
Okay. Because it was the only car there.
and he takes it to Biff. but he goes so fast. He goes 80 miles per hour.
Why would he be driving 80
Because he's mad. He's on the
He's
highway.
just so mad
Yeah.
that he had... Okay, could Huey Lewis and the News be on in the background?
Huey Lewis could be on.
Could we still keep the Huey Lewis and the News love?
Yeah, he loves Huey Lewis.
infatuation in the movie.
I think he should be into more punk music. I think Huey Lewis should not be in this.
No, I think you gotta keep Huey Lewis on the News.
No 17-year-old kid liked Huey Lewis at the time, especially a guy that was in a band called the Pinheads.
And you could still keep the power of love in it as he's driving to beat up Biff because it's the power of love for his dad. You can keep that on in the back.
Yeah,
It's
Power of Love does weird things.
I just want the power of love to be in the movie
All right,
constantly.
it's there.
Just
All right,
keep
we'll
it going.
We'll leave it in. Now, also in this movie, I don't think Marty should have a love interest in his own time.
You're taking everything out of the movie.
Well, there's why. No, I have a good reason. Okay, I'll get to it though. But he doesn't. He's basically a loser-ass kid. All right, his mom's a whore. His father's a scientist that's a dweeb.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so now he's going. He hits 88 on the highway, and he just goes back in time. He goes back to the time now.
Oh, could it be that he didn't have a license and then he had to run away from the cops and he's driving 88?
Yeah.
That's a better idea.
Let's do that. Yeah.
That's a better idea.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because he's 17 and on a license.
Let's make him 15 in this movie.
Let's make him 12.
Let's make him 12.
Let's
All
make him
right.
12 years old.
No, I think 15 is good because you want to drive at 15. You basically you have
But
a
how's he
learner's
going to get anything
permit.
done at 15? That's the other problem.
He has a learner's permit. Okay.
All right, so now he goes back in time.
He goes back in time to the date that his. Now you find out that his father always goes back to this date.
Okay.
His father's a time traveler.
Okay, his father has been time traveling.
Yeah, and he always goes back to the date where he met his mother or something like that.
The day that he met his mom.
Yeah.
All right.
He always goes back to that day.
Okay.
All right.
This sounds like Tron 2.0.
I never saw
you're
it.
making is Tron 2.0.
So now he goes back to this date, and
Wait, is it Tron 2.0?
Yeah, you're pretty much describing Tron 2.0.
I've never seen Tron 2.0.
It's not a bad movie. All right.
Is that a real thing, or you just
Yeah,
Kinda. Not really though. How would it?
most of it.
Most of it.
okay? He goes back in time to where his father met his mother, like a day before. All right,
Okay.
because his father always goes back on this date.
All right.
Okay.
Because he's a perv.
Now he's trying to figure out. Yeah. Now he's trying to figure out what happened, and then he looks and sees all the stuff in the back of the car. Like, let's say it's all not. Maybe it's not all visible. All the stuff like the time machine part of the DeLorean, it's not all
Okay.
visible like the first one.
Okay.
It's basically like a machine.
But
in
it's
the
more
back of
fun
the
when
car.
there's a big Y-shaped thing in the back glowing and
Yeah.
changing things.
But
It's
by
more fun that
doing
way.
it-
It's more visual.
I know, but this is not what happens in this movie.
And what do we have to? Why can't, so we don't have a flux capacitor?
There's a flux capacitor.
Okay, so there's no
yeah,
flux capacitor,
it's
but you can't
basically
see
a
it.
machine, and like let's say it's like the back seat
But
is
it's
like
the
covered.
80s.
Let's say like the back seat's covered in like jackets,
What's
and
a
you feel
bunch
like
of
underneath the
jackets?
jackets
What do you
is
have,
this big
jackets?
yeah,
He
is
didn't
this
question-
big flux capacitor.
He didn't question
To
why his
hide
father had
stuff.
30 jackets in the
Yeah,
back of the
there's
car.
like
Oh, nice,
in the little hub area.
nice $80,000 car, Dad.
Yeah.
Great, you keep all the jackets.
But
in
here's
it.
the thing: in the car is all his notes on the time machine.
Okay.
Okay, he can't get back because basically by going back in time, he let's say he crashed into the barn that he crashes to
Okay,
in the
he
movie.
still crashes into the
He
barn.
crashes to the barn. By doing that, he hits the time machine part of the. He basically ruins the time machine.
All right, so this
It's
accident with the car
Yeah,
destroys the time machine.
yeah,
And he can't get back now.
Yeah.
He's stuck.
exactly.
Okay.
But he has these notes.
Okay.
All right, his
And
father
it's
kept
not
everything
because
in
you
the
don't have
car.
plutonium. You get rid of the plutonium
No,
aspect.
the plutonium's there.
Oh,
'cause
plutonium's still in it.
plutonium's there.
Okay, plutonium's still
But-
in there.
He used the last tube of plutonium to go
Okay.
back in time.
To go back in time.
All right. Now, by doing this, he ruins his. Hold on. All right. Let me look at the.
Tron
figure out how to
Legacy.
make.
Tron Legacy.
Tron Legacy.
Was the sequel to Tron. Tron 2.0 was a video game, I guess.
Okay, so we're talking about Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
Now he ruins his mother and father's chance of meeting.
Okay.
Pretty much the same way.
This is Back to the Future Legacy. Is that
Yeah.
what this
Now
is?
he's trying to figure out I have to find out where my father lives. So he looks up like his grandfather's name, finds in the address, same way how he found Doc Brown.
Okay.
All right. He goes back and he's trying to figure out by going to find his father. He gets hit by the car that his mother.
So you're still keeping the incestuous relationship?
No.
You don't think you could change? You leave that?
No, I don't think that he gets that. There's no incest in this movie.
Okay.
Right? Basically, he gets hit by the car that his father's supposed to get hit by.
Okay.
Let's say he's like a block away, and instead of his father getting hit like a block further, he gets hit. Okay.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Okay.
Okay. He winds up ruining his mother and father's chance of meeting.
Oh, by the way, the when the mother in the movie, in the regular movie,
yeah,
when the mother likes Marty,
yeah,
that totally blew my kid's mind. They couldn't understand. They couldn't figure it out. It's like, wait, hold on.
Yeah,
that's his mom.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Even 30 years later.
Yeah, it's stupid.
No, wait, how old? Was it 30 years? It's been 30 years,
Yeah,
right?
1985.
Yeah, it's 30 years.
30
wow.
years.
Okay.
All right, so by going back in time, ruins his mother and father's chance of meeting.
Okay.
Now, like, it's not like a thing where.
Could we still have the picture?
Yeah, the picture's still
So
there.
he still
has the picture.
Are they all disappearing at one time though now in this plot? I think that would fix
I
it.
think that's fine.
They're all disappearing.
They're all fading.
Okay.
They're not like just. It's not like a head's missing.
Oh wait, now is it still? Do you think still that the brother and sister should have shitty lives before all this? Like
yeah, it's the same thing.
So it's the same kind of family dynamic where because the father's so weak,
yes,
that everybody else didn't really accomplish anything.
They don't have a strong role model as a kid.
Okay.
So everybody's just
everybody's still
fucked
shitty.
Up. Yeah,
okay,
everyone's just
shitty.
Yeah, it's just
right.
this life is terrible.
Got it.
All right, so now he ruins his mother's father's chance to meet because they always talked about the day they met. Okay. And by doing this, he has to try and get his mother and father back together. Now he's trying to. Now he meets his father and tells him what happened. Like, listen, I went back. I'm your son. I think he should say that he's his son at the start.
Okay.
So how do I know? So listen, look at this. And it's like, oh yeah, I did. Like something like that. Like
so.
Like when
hey, I'm your son from the past. Oh, all right. Hey, what's up?
Like, he's like, no, you're not. That makes no sense. Like, no, listen. And he talks about when you were like 6, this happened. It's like, yeah. And then when 6, yeah, everybody knows that.
Didn't
like,
Doc Brown go pretty easily with it too?
No, Doc Brown didn't go very easily until he
talked
about
the
flux
head.
capacitor. Yeah, he hit his head.
Yeah, he told him he had an idea for the flux capacitor.
He showed him the flux capacitor, and he showed him the tapes.
So how's he gonna prove that he's from
also he set the video camera pretty well with the TV. I don't think that was available then.
No, with the video camera back then, they had the
they didn't have
the regular composite wires, the red, white and yellow.
So that was I didn't like
back
that.
then. I don't remember. In the 80s, the video cameras. I don't remember how you did that. You used to take the tape out and put it in a VCR. That's what I remember.
Okay, no, you used to be able to hook up the whole video camera to the TV with the red, yellow, wire, the component composite cables.
No.
Yes, we've done it many times.
I don't remember that.
Okay. Anyway. So he gives him a bunch of information. Like, this happened. It's like, yeah, well, anybody knows that. Well, this happened. And like, yeah. It's like, oh, well, you have
you and mom at night make crazy noises.
Yeah.
You're like, oh. But wait, you don't know
what
his
mom. What are you talking about?
You're like, oh my God.
He's Italian too.
Throwing out
he's
my
like
back.
He's a hairy Italian man too.
Oh boy.
So. Anyway, he convinces his father that he travels through time. He shows him basically he shows him the time machine and the car, and said this is the notes. And he's saying, listen, the way this works is it runs on plutonium, and there's no plutonium.
Okay.
So we got to find out what happens, and also I think that the clock tower thing should be involved too.
So you're keeping the clock tower.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way he's going to get back.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you have to think of a whole new thing.
Yeah, the whole the gigawatts thing.
1.21 1.21.
81? 1.81 gigawatts?
I think it's 1.21 gigawatts, if I remember.
But
Chris,
find out what it is.
Chris, see if it's the gigawatts. See how many gigawatts we're talking about. Okay. We're dealing with. So, all right. So he needs 1 point whatever gigawatts.
Yeah, and also he has to try and make his father go out with Leah Thompson.
Okay.
So like he's trying to give pointers out to his father. Like he basically he doesn't meet his mother. All right.
Okay, Marty doesn't meet his mother.
Marty
just deals with George, his father.
1.21.
1.21.
1.21
See,
gigawatts.
there
Okay.
we go. I had it.
Also,
Knew it.
she's going out with Biff.
Nailed it.
She's going out with Biff too.
Oh, she's doing Biff.
Yeah.
Okay, so that explains the future Leah Thompson dynamic with Biff you're talking about.
Yeah.
Where Biff is like, maybe they still got something going on. Or
Yeah.
something. Like,
Exactly.
Biff comes in, he's like, oh, hey, is George home?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, he's out. Wanna go get it done.
Remember these, Biff?
Remember this? And then she like, hey, Biff, did you drop this? And she like bends over, and then Biff's like, whoa, I dropped everything.
Yeah.
I'll drop everything all day.
Yeah.
That's Biff.
Yeah.
He's like a woodsman.
Yeah. He owns a chemical company. So
okay. So
now all this, so he has to try and make his father tough so he could stand up to Biff.
okay.
All right.
This is Marty's plan now.
Yeah.
Marty's plan while he's there is to make his father a stronger guy.
All while he has to, but that's the other thing too. He's stressing his father out
Okay.
because he needs him to meet his mother and also look at the notes and try and figure out how to do the time machine thing.
Okay. I think George should have some type of problem too. It shouldn't be just that he's a nerd. I think maybe he should have some type of phobia or something. Maybe he don't like talking to people.
Yeah.
Maybe that would make it better.
Yeah, because he's awkward.
He's awkward. So maybe he has a phobia.
Yeah.
Not of rejection, but just of people in general.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's so secluded.
So
and
he
turns
has
to science.
So Marty has to be confident and to get over this phobia of people.
Yeah. Okay.
So all this while Marty's like being this cool guy. So Marty turns George. George turns into a cool guy.
Okay. George in this movie turns to a class. So this is just one of the guys.
This is basically just one of the guys.
This is you turn Back to the Future into just one of the guys.
Yeah.
But with less
or
boobs.
like the new guy, the movie The New Guy.
Okay. Oh, the new guy. Yeah. Okay, that could be more relevant.
Yeah.
I guess.
Or to put Can't Buy Me Love.
Okay, Can't Buy Me Love.
Or the black version, Money Ain't a Thing.
Okay, so you changed.
Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Yeah.
So you changed Back to the Future into a
nerd being a cool guy.
A nerd buddy movie.
A nerd transitioning to a cool guy.
You changed it into a montage.
Yeah. So while it's going on,
a nerd turning to a cool guy montage.
Also, why I think that Marty shouldn't have a love interest in his present time.
Could George like James Brown too?
Yeah, George.
George like James Brown.
Also, now
even though James Brown doesn't exist yet.
No. Yeah. Okay. That's the other problem I have too. All right, I'll get to it though. I'll get to it by the dance part. All right.
Okay.
Now, I think that.
It's Godfather's soul.
Yeah, I think that George becomes this cool guy because Marty shows him how to be more confident, and he does beat up Biff. He stands up to Biff.
Okay,
Who's
so
Billy Zane.
Billy Zane.
Yeah.
Okay, so Crispin Glover stands up to Billy Zane.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
They have an epic fight, or is it just a quick punch,
just a
like
quick
in the movie,
punch.
like in the original
just
movie?
Just a quick punch.
Okay.
So.
Quick knockout punch knocks out Billy Zane.
But the thing is, he does that, and Leah Thompson gets mad at him.
Okay.
So he's still in a predicament because he's still not meeting his mom. They're not in love with each other yet.
Okay.
All right. Now,
so basically, what you're saying is Leah Thompson, which I don't remember her name in the movie, she likes Biff.
Yeah.
And because he hit Biff,
she
don't like him.
Yeah.
So later on, George becomes the rebound because George and Leah Thompson Crispin Glover and Leah Thompson are still his parents in the future.
Yeah.
So at some point she gets over it. So this made her hate him.
Yeah.
Instead of him being a background guy and later on be the rebound.
Yeah. So,
now she hates him.
But he's the cool guy now.
Okay.
All right.
But he's cool and now
he wants to go out with other girls now because other girls are going out.
So okay. So on both fronts it's fucked.
Yeah.
Because
so oh shit.
He ruined it.
And also he doesn't want to make a time machine because he's cool now. So now he's
he's failing science.
Yeah.
So Marty went back in time to ruin his whole existence.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Just like the first movie, just worse.
This is worse.
It's much worse.
I like this because it makes a thing like so now. Marty and George kind of have a fight because like, hey, I need to get back in time. So like, I don't give a shit.
Fuck you.
I'm doing all these other girls. I have a life now.
Getting it on the daily.
Yeah. I don't care about you. I'm cool. So like, listen, you have to help me because
I'm going out with Linda Fiorentino next week.
Yeah.
We're going to go. What was the big 50s movie? I don't really know any 50s movies.
From Here to Eternity.
We're going to see From Here to Eternity at the drive-in, like in Greece.
Yeah.
Is that they did in Greece?
Yeah, they went to drive-in.
Did they see it? What movie did they see?
Yeah, he turns into like a T-bird now.
Okay, so Kristen Glover is a T-bird.
Yeah.
He found grease, put it in his hair. He found some pomade.
He's a cool guy.
He found some Dapper Dan or what do you call it? Wait, what's
Dippity-Doo.
Dippity-Doo?
Dapper Dan or Dippity-Doo.
Which, that's from...
Dapper Dan's from Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
Oh Brother Where Art Thou,
which
yeah.
is, I think is a real thing.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
so.
So he puts a bunch of Brill cream in his hair.
So he found that.
Yeah, so he's a cool
Found a
greaser
jacket.
guy. He has a hot rod.
Okay, so this all changed for Marty in a week? Is
Yeah.
it still a week's time?
Yeah, it's still a week's time. So he's doing all these other broads, and so Marty gets out and says, "Hey, I have to go back in time. I have to help you because you're gonna die." It's like, no, I fixed my problem.
And then Leah Thompson's like, fuck him.
Yeah.
He's the monster.
Yeah,
He hit my dreamboat.
yeah,
Because Bill's the dreamboat, right? Biff's
Biff's the dreamboat.
Billy Zane, it's more believable if it's Billy Zane.
yeah.
Okay.
So while this is happening, Marty's fading. He's deteriorating. He's kind of like in Drop Dead Fred, where she starts taking the pills.
Yeah.
Okay, when
Yeah, when she's taking the pills to forget Fred.
to forget Fred.
The antidepressants or something?
They're basically pills that help that part of the brain that has.
It's just a pill that made the movie better.
Yeah,
It gave the movie a plot.
yeah. So at this part, he's like deteriorating. He's like, "Listen, you gotta help me. I'm dying." He's like, "I don't give a shit.
Fuck off!
Look at these broads that are lining up.
Check this shit out."
Look at my little black book. He has a black book now.
So
It's all full of
So
names.
he's like a transparent guy
Yeah.
going out with all these girls.
No. George is going out.
George.
Oh, okay.
Marty McFly is basically dying.
He's a transparent guy with a lot of girlfriends. For some reason,
Yeah.
that's a great thing for women.
Now, okay.
Did you see him? He's see-through.
So anyway, they have their fight. Now a day passes. George McFly sees his son. Basically, he's like, "This is my son. I gotta help him out. I gotta get in touch with Leah Thompson.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask."
Oh,
her out.
wait. So George... Okay, yeah, George knows it's his son, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I forgot about that.
All right. I gotta help him out with. I gotta go out with Leah Thompson. I gotta ask her out to the dance. All right. The Enchantment Under the Sea dance.
Yes.
Because that's when she really falls in love with him. Because he tells him the story.
He tells the whole
It's like,
story.
okay, I need to go out with her because I gotta save my son.
Okay.
All right. He goes and he basically beats. Now, I don't know if beating up Biff just make it worse. I'm trying to figure out how she would fall in love with him.
But he already
by
beat
the-
up Biff.
Okay, Biff. Okay,
How's he gonna beat up Biff twice?
Biff tries to rape her in the car.
But she likes Biff.
Yeah, but she's not like she's not. A
Wait, so
whore
does
yet.
she start liking George?
No.
How about this? She can't start liking George because then he wouldn't be disappearing.
No, Billy Zane
Okay.
rapes Leah Thompson, like starting to rape her in the car because she doesn't
Is
want to
it
do
real
all the way.
graphic?
Yeah, and this one it is.
That's terrible.
Super. It's like The Accused. All right.
But Leah Thompson wouldn't mind because she was in all those other dirty movies.
Yeah, she doesn't mind.
She don't mind.
This is basically Jodie Foster in The Accused type.
Yeah. Okay. So it's that bad.
Yeah, it's
All right,
terrible.
It's really a
This
nightmare.
thing, yeah.
It's really a woman's nightmare.
It's-
You want to be real graphic about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's bad.
Is it still in the car?
It's Biff and the other three goons.
They're all together.
Yeah.
Was it? Wait.
In the car.
I think it should be somewhere else. It's 3 guys. 4 guys. Wait.
It's 3.
1, 2.
I mean, there was 4 guys.
4 guys.
I think maybe it's like in back of the dance, like
Like in an alley
in the
where those
alley.
guys are smoking pot.
Yeah, where
the band
reefer
was.
heads,
Yeah, the reefer addicts.
reefer addicts.
Yeah. So they're in that alley in the back.
Yeah.
Like where the garbage is.
All these guys are going.
She's getting raped by the garbage.
Yeah.
Okay. So they took her into alley.
Worst movie.
Yeah.
They took her into alley.
It gets real bad.
It's really terrible.
Yeah.
They,
One guy's running around. He's a ghost.
I'm
He's
just
not
saying,
a ghost. He's
just-
basically dying.
I'm just saying rape's terrible.
Because, okay,
But
basically,
to be raped by the garbage is so much worse.
it's bad. You don't want that.
No.
Okay,
If
now,
you're a woman and you're going to choose where to be raped, garbage.
this is a long
Not
mini
even near the
episode.
top of the list.
This is just a full-on episode.
Okay, go ahead.
We're at 45
All right.
minutes past, okay?
Okay, so where do we go from here?
Okay. He saves her from those guys. He beats up all those guys.
Beats up all the guys.
Biff, Billy Zane, 3 other goons, beats them up.
And he beats up original Biff, who's now a side character.
Yeah.
He's no longer, it's Billy Zane's
Yeah,
real
it's
Biff.
Billy Zane's the real
Okay.
Biff.
Other guys now.
Because
the fake Biff.
he's the guy, like, you want... It doesn't matter. Because the other guy...
Could the
if
real
he's-
Biff be the 3D glasses guy?
Yeah, because
Okay.
here's the thing. If Biff is the way that Biff looked, okay?
Yeah.
If he was the actual guy,
Okay.
all right? No woman would love that guy. Like, even if he's a jerk,
Okay.
no one would stay with that guy.
No.
If it's Billy Zane, the most handsome guy in the world,
Yeah.
it's like, okay,
You
he's
really
a
like Billy
jerk.
Zane.
He's a handsome guy.
It's a handsome man.
Especially then, young Billy Zane.
This is a good looking boy.
Excuse me. All right. He falls. They
so
fall
how
in
do we
love.
end this?
Okay.
We're getting towards the end now.
They fall in love.
How does he get back? Clock tower?
Here's the thing.
Okay.
They go to the dance. He kisses her.
Okay.
In this scurry, I don't know. Should it be the band still be there? Should the band be in it at all?
I don't know. Well, they gotta have a dance. There has to be a band. So why not keep the band?
Here's the other thing too about the whole Chuck Berry thing.
Okay. Your cousin Marvin Berry.
Yeah. Okay. So now he created rock and roll music.
The cousin, yeah.
No, I'm saying Marty McFly
Marty
created
yeah.
that
And Marvin.
So now,
his cousin was
yeah.
there.
So he creates rock and roll music, and then he just in the future, all that's changed because Chuck Berry wouldn't make Johnny Be Good. He basically would be a cover by this guy who knows. So
Not if they stole it.
yeah, they probably stole.
He
Okay,
probably just stole it because what? There's no cameras. There's
There's
no
no
recording.
guy,
There's
yeah.
nothing. It was just him on the phone.
exactly. Something happened. Attention record. Whatever. Okay, so they fall in love. Marty McFly's parents get together. They fall in love in this place. Now, Marty is like deteriorating. He gets better. It's like, okay, how am I get back? It's like, okay, I know how.
Now George remembers science again, even though he's been failing for this week.
Well,
He was a shit.
there's like a
student.
montage of him trying to help his son. Like he's trying to go, and then also as the
Wait,
time
there's a montage
before
now at the end of the movie.
no before he helps his mother by not getting raped.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. So before he helps mother not get raped, there's a montage
Yeah.
of George McFly trying to help his son not die.
Basically, him doing the science thing. It's like, okay, I gotta help my son, so I'm
Time
gonna
to get to science.
yeah,
All right.
pretty much.
Okay.
All right.
I'm listening.
So he builds the hook thing because Marty tells his father, I know how we get 1.21 gigawatts. At this time, the clock tower is going to be struck by lightning.
I'm gonna go jerk off in the corner.
Yeah.
You're gonna watch.
Yeah. So he's like,
The
all
phone's
right,
still
I know
true,
what to
right?
do. Let's put a copper hook on the DeLorean, and that. All right, so that's how it is.
Okay, it's the same premise as the
Same
end.
premise at the end.
Okay.
All right.
What if there's like a I don't
Oh,
know.
here's the other. Totally forgot. I
Okay.
totally forgot. Which this could be totally left out
Uh-huh.
in this movie. I think that Marty McFly should not have a love interest in the start of the movie, and Marty McFly starts liking a girl that is in the past.
Okay, so he falls in love with the past, a lady that's in the past.
Yeah,
Somebody that's at that school.
yeah,
Okay.
someone that's his age in the school. All right, and he's trying to figure out. But the thing, that kind of ruins it because I was saying he's trying to figure out if he should stay in the past or go back to the future.
Sounds like that 11/22/63 show.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's he's torn between staying in the past and going back to the future.
Because if he just keeps if he keeps his mother and father back together, he still exists because he's basically present, and he could still stay in that time if he wants.
Okay.
All right, so he's trying to figure
But
out.
then he don't exist in the future.
He's
gone. He left.
basically, his life was he was born and then he went back in time in 1985.
But then how would they deal with that? Now he stays in 1955. Now he has a kid, let's say, or kids. How would that work out?
That's the other thing too. I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
I'm
Weird.
I'm thinking he doesn't care about that.
Okay.
Whatever happens, happens.
How about, and then while they're in the delivery room, like, and she's having a baby, and then the power of love
Yeah,
comes on. Because it
Full
was
circle.
the power of love that made him stay.
exactly. I think we did it.
So,
I think that's
so power of love, delivery room power
But
of love.
hold on, now we're trying to
And
figure.
then fade to
okay,
black.
wait a minute. All right, so Marty McFly is
Huey
about.
Lewis makes cash.
Marty McFly is about to do that last drive. I'm sorry, I'm kicking the table. He's about to do that last drive.
Okay.
Where he's gonna go for it or he's gonna stay.
Okay.
Because he only has enough time for the lightning.
I think I like
pass.
him staying better.
I think I like that
I
too.
think I like him staying in the past.
Because he's an asshole. Nobody likes him in the past.
In the all right,
in
you're
the
saying you don't-
future.
all right, what you're saying is he's an asshole. He's
Yeah.
a jerk, and he
He's
don't have no girlfriend there. He has a girlfriend now. What you're saying, in the past,
Yeah.
in 1955.
Yeah.
There's no girlfriend in 1985.
No.
And he's a jerk.
Yeah, he's
He's
mad
not well
because his band. Let's say his band kicked him out.
Okay, so he's a loser.
Yeah.
He's a jerk.
He wants to play Huey Lewis. They want to play punk
He
rock
loves
music.
all this Huey Lewis.
Yeah, they want to play like hardcore punk.
The Pinheads.
Yeah, we're the Pinheads. We want to be.
We're the Pinheads. We like playing pop rock.
Yeah, we like playing bar band pop rock music.
Hey, you heard the album Sports?
Yeah. So he's like, you know what? I don't think I have a future in the future. I think I have.
That
a
could be the
future-
end right there.
Yeah, I think my future's in the past.
Then can we be in the delivery room
Yeah.
with a baby like, "Meh," and he's like, "Oh, this is it.
And it's
This
like-
is what I'm here for.
And then
This is the real reason." And that's power of love.
yeah, that's the thing. Like he's in the car, he's deciding should I drive or should I just stay here? And then next, you see the Marty George is he connects the thing, and then he's looking. It's like the lightning struck. And it's like what happened? What happened? So he drives like I'm staying here.
That's it.
It's like,
So what you want to do
sure?
is leave it on a cliffhanger before?
No.
You
He's
want
like,
to?
I'm staying
All
here.
right, he's staying.
Like why? It's like listen.
And then they high five, but like a bro five,
You
where you
keep-
slap the hands,
yeah.
you like go sideways.
Yeah, it's
and
like,
you're like
listen.
that, and then pat the back.
When
like
when
we're
I'm
staying.
born and I'm 8 years old and I set fire to living room, don't get mad at me. They're, okay.
It's like, don't get mad. I just like setting fires.
Yeah.
Leave the carpet on fire.
Yeah.
Don't care about the house.
And I like Huey Lewis.
Tell me in the future. Don't
Find-
let me buy all the albums.
Later on, find out about this band Huey Lewis.
And
They're
the news.
pretty
Don't
good.
forget the news.
Yeah.
They're a good band too. Not as good as the Pinheads.
Also, like what? Try and tell my bandmates that Huey Lewis is good. So I would yeah.
So they don't.
convince my bandmates that Huey
So
Lewis
I'm not
is good.
kicked out of the Pinheads, please. That would be great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
So he stays in the past and he goes out with this girl.
Okay.
And
I think we made the movie worse. I think this is a much
Yeah, it's
worse
terrible.
movie. It sounds
It's
terrible.
garbage.
All we did was mix Tron Legacy, like Chris said, with
I've never seen that movie.
just one of the guys
I've seen that movie a lot.
and 11/22/63,
I never
the
saw
TV
it,
show, Hulu, whatever it's on. So we mixed those three,
Yeah.
and we made an abomination of film.
Yeah, it's not fun.
It's really terrible.
And there's
we
a
took
hu-
all the fun out.
Yeah, in fact, there's a huge rape scene in it too.
So you made it into a terrible movie and added a very graphic rape scene
Yeah.
Your idea to make
of a child,
Wait.
of a kid watching his mother get
No, he never
oh,
sees
he's
it.
not there.
No,
Okay,
no.
he's not-
He's
way
dying.
Your way to make Back to the Future better was get rid of Doc Brown and add rape.
Yeah.
That's not.
And his father's cool.
This sounds perfect. This is great.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, this film would definitely be a major part of cinema history Like the original Back to the Future.
Yeah. By not making it a rated R movie that kids can't see.
Okay. We did it. I think that's it.
I think that's it. Chris, you have anything to add to this?
No.
No? All right.
I think it's perfect.
I think that's it. Do you have, all right, before we end, do you have any ideas?
No, I just want to say that I feel bad though Marty don't get to go back to the future and get his sweet 4x4. He never gets that 4x4 then.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much his father's going to be successful now.
But he won't know it. He's stuck in the past.
He won't know. He's stuck in the past.
I guess he's happy.
This is his version of, yeah, he loves this girl.
Okay.
He's been on dates with her. He loves her. And he sees a future. And if anything, he goes back in time.
I hope he gets a 4x4 when they come out.
The plutonium is... He has to try... I think the sequel should be he's trying to find plutonium because he doesn't like the girl anymore.
So he made a terrible mistake.
He dumps his girlfriend. He wants to go back home. Because who knows? Maybe he's rich now.
He don't know.
Yeah.
It starts eating at him.
So he has to try and get plutonium.
He's like, he thinks to himself, he's like, has these daydreams. He's like, oh man, I wonder what happens in the future. What's going to happen? What happened to my dad? He starts thinking like, what happened? Yeah. I want to see what happens.
Well, now his dad knows how to make a time machine now. Yeah. Because he has the stuff. Well, he doesn't have the stuff.
But still, he ages the same as his father now. So by the time it gets to the point where he was a teenager back in the future, he's old. He can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
So it eats at him.
This could be like a series of movies trying to get Marty back to the future. He made a mistake.
I think I hate this. This is terrible.
So we did not fix the plot.
No, I don't think the plot got worse.
I still don't like Back to the Future. All right. I think that's it.
I think we're done.
All right, guys. So yeah, this has been the first episode of Fix the Plot, and we're gonna make more. We'll even make like little mini episodes. This was supposed to be a mini episode.
Yeah, it went really long.
But basically, we'll just make a mini episode. What will be the next movie? If you guys want to watch the movies beforehand, and then we will make a recording of it. And that's pretty much it. So,
yeah.
Have a good day, guys.
Bye.